What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Back again on the love couch, as you see here. Just relaxing, thinking. So, in this video, I've been thinking about random things. Let me put the top on my soda. Let me... There we go, it's not so crooked now. Anyway, let me get to the point. So I've been thinking about, you ever just been like kind of driving to work or like, you know, doing something random and you kind of think back on something that happened many years ago. And that's kind of what happened to me. So the topic of today's video is going to be language. Like all languages. Now, it's so weird. It's not only weird, but it's extremely fascinating when you travel and you go different places and you hear these people use these words like, I guess, slang, and it goes whoop right over your head because you're not from that area. It is so wild, and it's cool, it's neat, it's just bizarre. I always thought that was so wild. And then not only that, but, you know, of course, all across this great nation, you can go top to bottom, and you have different dialects. You have different ways of speaking. You have different slang. It's just so fascinating. Now, what got me thinking about this was a thing that happened to me several years ago. Well, so the first time that there was like a language barrier in my life, I was really young. I was single digits. I couldn't have been maybe six years old, and excuse me. One take Jake here. I'm not re-filming that. But my parents sent me and my two brothers on vacation with our grandparents. Now, I can't exactly remember where we went. I think we went to Orlando. But, you know, and keep in mind that we live in Kentucky. We live in one of the southern parts of the states. So, and it's not too southern. It's, you know, it's up there, but we're still technically a southern state. So, you know, we have that kind of southern accent, that southern slang. And you don't really think much of it. You really don't. But as you start to go farther on down the map, you start going to places. Here's an example. Like I said, my parents sent us on vacation, me and my two brothers. They sent the three of us on vacation to Orlando with my grandparents. And we stopped at a Waffle House, or it might have been a Denny's. I think it was a Denny's. We stopped at a Denny's on the way down there to get some food. And this sweet young little lady comes up and she tries to take our order. You know, she's talking to my grandparents and she keeps asking, she's like, excuse me, could you repeat that? What was that? I didn't catch that. And finally, you know, she's already tried to talk to all of us. She says that she cannot understand a word that we're saying. And my mind is blown. I'm just like, bitch, we are speaking the same language. I'm not speaking broken English. I'm not speaking anything else other than English. So my mind was just, blown. And I remember, she finally, we got a new waitress and she understood what we wanted. We got our food, no problems. But that single first experience was just so wild. It was so different. I mean, I can understand going afar, going somewhere you've never been before, somewhere that there's going to be a language barrier and people not understanding what you're trying to say because you can't speak the same language as they do. I get that. But how is it humanly possible to go a few states down and have people like not even be able to comprehend the words that are coming out of your mouth? That's just blows my mind. And that's one thing that's always fascinated me too, because me, I work, I work in the automotive industry, and I really do meet, like all kinds of different people. I meet Russian people, I meet Indian people, I mean, Mexicans. I get them all. Really cool people. I love talking to them, and that's another thing. Like, not always. If they can speak any English at all, I have no problem trying to understand what it is they're trying, to tell me. It might take me a minute or two, but I can, that's a little understandable. This isn't their first language. They don't speak English. So, I understand it's going to take a minute or two for me, an only English speaker, to comprehend what these people are trying to say. But, sooner or later, we get it figured out. No big deal. Taken care of. Job's done. But, even with these people coming from different parts of the world or country, or, I can still comprehend, even through their thick accents, what it is they're trying to say. But how is it that I can live in the same country and literally go down? I keep saying the word literally, just forget that. How can... And before I say this, I'm just going to tell the story. Here's another story, okay? When we went to that Denny's, we were like in Alabama or something like that. Not Alabama, but like we weren't, it was farther on down. However, excuse me, I remember like when I first got my job, like when I first started working, I had just turned 18, I was making my own money, and I wanted to, we weren't married at the time, but my current wife, she was with me, and I wanted to take her on vacation. I never got to do that. I had never, gotten to pay for our own vacation. So I said, I'm from Kentucky, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I wanted to go down to Gatlinburg for a week and, hang out there and do some hiking and shopping and eating and everything else you do on vacation. But we were down there in, like I said, we were in Gatlinburg. We're down there where all the shops are. We're walking up and down. You got all the alcohol places and, little Main Street hotels and things. There was a Mountain Men bluegrass band, and they were mountain men for real. Like, they were straight from the top of the mountain. Moonshine Mountain Men. It was crazy. But they played some really good music. And after they played a few songs, they had a little dude with this big-ass beard and straw hat. He's trying to sell music. And, this dude is way southern than I'll ever be. But I try to talk to this guy. I want to buy a CD. And, he tells me, like $15, which isn't that bad. You're supporting somebody who's independent. That's not too bad for a CD. So I was like, yeah, I'll take one. This motherfucker can't understand what I'm saying. And he lives in Tennessee. He lives one state below me. So, that's just so crazy. It is so wild to me how you can go one state down and somebody can't comprehend what you are saying when you both speak the same language. It is just absolutely insane. Anyway, those were just a little couple of stories that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. What else? I don't think I ever talked about the slang portion like I was talking about, but that's wild too. I mean, like I mentioned earlier in the video, how you can go different places and they'll just throw a random ass word out there and you're just like, I have no clue what you mean. What does that mean? You're just making shit up now. It's just wild. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble on about things that amount to nothing. But I appreciate you guys watching, and if you've already made it this far, give the video a like, throw me a subscribe, and I'll keep making videos. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day.